I find so everything is, I just don't know what to
It's
believe.
so performative. Like you are acting like so devastated by her stepping out. I get it, he's your friend. I get, but then the night before you have like basically like an Instagram model coming into the house. You're obviously, oh, she's my friend. We're just hanging out. And I love the Bravo producers for showing her in like the skinniest bikini ever. Girl, that is not your friend.
That's what I said. I'm like, I mean,
Like,
I don't want to judge a book by its cover, but I mean, who is this woman that is dating Jax? I
come
mean,
on.
she looks like,
Yeah, please.
you
Like you guys
know,
playing Yahtzee. Like, come on, we're not stupid. Like, I think he tries to sell this image, and I think it's worked for a long time. And living in LA, you meet 100 Jaxes regularly. These
hmm.
guys that never grow up, the Tom Sandoval, they never grow up. They're kind of douchey, and a lot of them, if you talk to their girlfriends or wives, they're horrible in bed. They're selfish. So I'm not surprised that she said that. Like, I'm not in one bit surprised. Like,
But there's
so
something about Britney I just don't love either.
I used to love her, but she's been like when they remember they showed that clip of her like walking into Sir, you don't even recognize her. And I get people age and they change, but you get battered down by someone like that, and you are like kind of like Amanda Batula with Kyle,
Kyle.
where you see her get like look at the way Paige has aged and the way Amanda's aged, like it wears on you staying up till 4 a.m. waiting for someone, like I don't know.
Paige and Hannah are killing it.
I mean, they
Killing
were
it.
on freaking what's her name?
Amy
Amy
Poehler, I
Poehler.
know.
Like, wow. I mean, good for that. But like, okay, do you think?
Hannah has always, well, I know for a fact because I know the people behind her. Hannah
Yeah,
has always had, I mean, not look at, I'm not taking anything away from it.
yeah.
I'm just saying Hannah has always had a great team. Like you were in
Yes,
PR, like her
yes.
team
She
is
does.
top notch.
They know what they're doing, and she also, I gotta say, to give her credit. And I know a lot of people don't love her. I gotta give her credit is that she'll do anything. Like she doesn't say no. Like, and
Look, do you
that's
know
like
what it is?
their
It's
success.
very hard to like really truly like rebrand. Like, like it's like I always go back to like Elizabeth Hasselbeck. She was on Survivor. No
Mm-hmm,
one talks about that. We just talk about her from The View.
mm-hmm,
That's my classic example. It's hard.
mm-hmm.
Like Lisa Rinna, she did rebrand as a Real Housewife of Beverly Hills. No one remembered all
Yep,
that other stuff.
yep.
So the thing is, like, Paige could leave, and Giggly Squad is a real business
It's a real
that
business.
they just said they don't talk about Summer House. Like, they can have, like, Hannah has an identity outside of Summer.
Yeah.
That is
Yes.
really hard. It
It's
is.
really hard. It's really hard. And with them, and it's funny because if you think about like the Bravo sphere and the way that like Shep was talking shit on it or Kyle was in that universe, it's like, oh, what's Giggly Squad? But everyone outside of Bravo is like, this is bigger than the show, right?
They
So
don't even really know about
no,
Summer
they
House.
don't, they're like, huh, what? Like, so I think at this point with Paige, if she was to leave, she could do what Hannah did was to distance herself enough from away from reality TV where you're no longer like you're now a comedian. Like no one thinks
Right.
Hannah Burner a reality TV star. It's comedian,
Totally. And that is
writer,
just
comedian.
so
Yeah.
right. That's hard. Like, okay, look,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not even taking anything away from her.
Mm-hmm.
Luann, it has a whole business. This
Yeah.
cabaret sells out. It is, she
Mm-hmm.
even says, I'm very lucky. She has a real job after the show, which also that's really hard, but
Right.
it's tied to the show. Like you go to her cabaret, she talks about Bethany, she makes jokes about Ramona, and that's all
Right.
great. We we
Right.
we want that. But
Right.
that's not like a complete rebranding the way it's like Hannah has done and Paige could do.
Well, and it's funny because
She's
again,
doing.
with Luann, they made fun of her on the show with the cabaret too. Like it seems like the show tends to make fun of any outside venture that then separates you from the show, right? Like you see that happen time and time again. And I think for them, they're killing it. I don't see a world where Paige, New York Times bestseller, is going to come back to Summer House. And she even mentioned it. She's like, I'm so exhausted. That's why I'm in bed. Like this, I don't have the stamina to come every weekend and film. So I don't think she's going to do it.
You don't.
No, no, I don't think so.
What about people are saying Porsha? They're saying that Miss Porsha Williams has hit new lows. People are very upset. Well, they're very upset that she's on Brit's side in this whole Kenya thing, but they're also very upset now that she told Angela, yeah, don't anger me, I'm gonna sleep with your husband. She got a lot of back. They're saying that this season. I think your co-host even posted this. I don't know. I think, but they're
She's a
saying
flop.
Porsche. It should, yeah, total flop for
She's a
Porsche.
total flop. And she's going through a divorce. And this is the thing when you have self awareness and you're going through something chaotic, right? They say like divorce, death, taxes. Like if you're going through any of those, like don't do a reality show. Like I think that people come back too soon. And I get it. She had already signed up and this happened, but it's so hard. It's so grueling, you know? And then on the after show, you see her like really trying, like she's really trying to give. And I gotta say, that first episode of the after show for Atlanta was the best after show I've ever watched. They're so funny, they're so shady. Like Phaedra saying that Drew's on a budget because she's getting divorced. That's why her fashion's not good. Like it's so old school Atlanta. Like it gave me life. So I like Porsha. I've always liked her. I think she's great TV, but I think she's tired. Like it's too much. It's too grueling. And I think she really thought she'd have Kenya in her corner. And then when that kind of fell apart, like I think she was really hurt by that kind of what Kenya did. And I think that she's just kind of reeling from it. Maybe when Phaedra comes back, maybe it'll give her a new kind of pep in her step. I guess. I don't know.
I mean, or is it producers like, did producers put all the pressure on Tamron coming back to the OC? Like, you're coming back to save this dog. I mean, did they do that to Portia? Did they say, like, this show is a disaster, it's completely broken, it's horrible, and you're coming back to save the whole damn show? I don't
Maybe.
know.
I mean, maybe they gave her a number that was like, okay, that's way more than I thought I was going to get. So I need it for my divorce and let's go, you know? And I think, you know, Portia is to me like, I mean, she's not as like, she doesn't have as many ventures as Candy, but she's getting to that point where reality TV just doesn't really make sense anymore for her. It's like you've done it for 10 years. It's like you get to a point where you're like, eh. But you know what's interesting is did you hear what Gia said about Atlanta being like Jersey and then
Why I haven't read that. I have to do a
okay,
solo show on that too for Jersey, but why did I
Riley
didn't
get
enjoy, yeah, why did she get upset?
so I personally, and I commented on this, and then people were like, why are you making it about race? I think it's like, that's, I think where Riley was like, Jersey is a show about women in Jersey. This is Black women in Atlanta. It's not the same. I know she was trying to say like, it's the shade of it all. But for Gia to then go on and say, I don't trust her and she's not my friend, and then Dolores saying, that's not nice. I'm like, wait, so if someone doesn't agree with you, they're not your friend. Like I just thought that was so childish. But the comments were all in support of her, so maybe I'm the one in the wrong. I don't
Listen, you're talking to the wrong person because I find Dolores extremely thirsty. I've just did
know.
a whole show
Mm-hmm.
on this.
Mm-hmm.
I find Teresa these days extremely thirsty. They're
They're all
just so
thirsty.
desperate to have their show come back.
They're all so thirsty. Did you see Jen Fessler's post? I was like, girl, no, just
It-
no.
I didn't see her post, but she's on every. I mean, you could walk in the street and you could say, I have two listeners. Can I interview? And she'll say yes. I
And
mean,
she'll say
she's.
yes. It's bizarre.
What did she post? Because she's
So this is
her, Dolores and Teresa to me are so thirsty these days.
it's beyond. It's like she posted and it's like, oh, Andy Cohen